All new at 11, a family in East Hartford is grieving after their loved one was found dead this morning. Police say she was a victim of extreme physical violence. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Cerullo is live in East Hartford with what we know so far. Mike.
Hey, Brian, it was really a heartbreaking day for family members. They watched for hours as police tried to figure out how their loved one died inside of that home on Martin Circle in East Hartford. Police say they responded to the home early this morning for a welfare check. When officers went inside, they found a woman who was unresponsive. Paramedics got there shortly after and pronounced her dead. Officers blocked off part of Martin Circle as a forensics team collected evidence from inside the home. They were there into the evening hours, so for several hours they were investigating, trying to figure out what happened there. Now, police say this was an isolated incident and there's no immediate threat to the public. We're working to get more details about what exactly happened. As soon as we have those, we'll have those for you on air and online. Live in East Hartford, Mike Cerullo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Mike.